What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'll be doing a breakdown of the Blast ecosystem. So what is Blast? This is actually an Ethereum layer 2 solution that is kind of built for yield, especially in Ethereum and stable coins, eliminating that need to interact with separate DeFi protocols. So this native yield feature actually unlocks unique opportunities for both users and also for developers. And the yield sources come from ETH staking, and Blast does this by pretty much leveraging Ethereum staking capabilities post merge, of course, currently utilizing Lido to automatically distribute about 4% yield to users holding ETH on layer 2s. Okay, they also do this with real world assets where the stablecoin USDB actually earns a 5% yield by simply integrating with the MakerDAO's on-chain T-bill protocol, connecting Blast to real world assets. Why is this important? Blast is definitely going to be the new wave. You have to stay till the end of this video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It's a colorful day. We have been experiencing some good momentum in the crypto markets, and I think we are going to take it all the way to the top, shit coins included. But other than that, guys, let's dive into what this whole yield gap situation is all about. So traditionally, layer 2s actually do lack a native yield. Okay, so that means this forces users to pretty much sacrifice potential returns by moving assets off the layer 1 chain. So Blast bridges this gap by literally delivering these yields directly on layer 2s, offering higher returns compared to the 0% yield on most layer 2s. Blast's 4% to 5% yields are significantly more attractive. Of course, convenience is another thing where users are able to avoid the hassle of interacting with external DeFi protocols and actually just enjoy automatic yield accrual. Inflation protection is another thing, right? Because Blast yields actually match or exceed current layer 1 staking and stablecoin returns. That also mitigates inflation effects. Okay, so what really makes Blast unique, in my opinion, is they have a unique architecture where it's a EVM compatible optimistic rollup, which maintains compatibility with existing Ethereum tools and decentralized applications. Also, auto rebasing both ETH and USDB balances actually automatically grow with accrued yield, simplifying users' experience as well. Also, having a flexible design is a really good thing because the community can actually vote to integrate alternative staking solutions or RWA, that's a real world asset protocols in the future. So they are all about unlocking new possibilities on Blast. So the native yield door actually opens more innovation to decentralized applications where developers can actually leverage Blast yield to create novel DeFi applications and business models that are actually impossible on other layer 2 solutions. Also, gas fees are significantly reduced because dApps now have the option to actually share gas revenue with users, potentially lowering transaction costs as well. So while Blast actually has all these promising features, it also is important to understand that the project is still early phases. There are unforeseen challenges along the way, obviously hitting the mainnet pretty soon. Alternative L2 solutions do exist with all the different advantages and disadvantages, so you need to also do just thorough risk assessments. But Blast does present a compelling sort of proposition for users who are seeking higher returns and also a frictionless DeFi experience on Ethereum layer 2s. But like I said, you have to obviously do due diligence. So what's possible when you are building with Blast as a protocol there? You obviously have these unique yield generating architectures that unlock a plethora of innovative DeFi applications across various categories. Of course, you can do that with Perpetual Swaps, where you can actually earn yield on deposited assets without trading fees. You can also monetize deposits and gas fees to lower trading fees to zero pretty much. like what Robinhood was doing. So you can reward top traders with yield and gas fees through lottery style distributions as well that are based on trading volume. You can actually direct yield from stakers to makers, incentivizing liquidity provisioning as well. You can share yield, gas fees, trading fees with token holders for sustainable ecosystem growth. And you can also boost liquidity provision yield by adding yield from users to vault depositors. So you can also do that with spot exchanges where you're able to reward LPs with yield on their deposited assets, automatically rebalancing LP positions with accrued yield, as well as distribute yield from LP positions to traders through these lottery style mechanisms, while you're sharing yield, gas fees, and trading fees with front-end administrators and token holders. That means you can also have perpetual zero fees. Okay, so lending protocols can also utilize the BLAST protocol, enhancing capital efficiency for borrowers by offering yield from their collateral to lenders, and also improving debt health by automatically adding yield from collateral positions back into those positions, and increasing liquidity by reducing also the opportunity cost for lenders by adding LP position yield back to positions. NFT in gaming applications are able to mint with or via sort of bonding curves, where monetizing deposits and aligning incentives between creators and holders is then made possible with BLAST. You can also have direct gas fees to creators, maximizing yield or earnings in general, but you can also create automatic treasury growth for NFT projects like Nouns DAO through yield, and offer free NFT minting by holding deposits in escrow and earning yield on them. You can also develop on-chain games where playing sort of cost involve just holding deposits that actually earn yield effectively, just making them free to play, and create NFT perpetual products that share yield with users. You can also do this with SocialFi, because there's a lot of SocialFi apps out there that are booming right now. You can reduce actually opportunity costs by actually just sharing yield and deposits in like fintech like platforms. You can also monetize yield through sort of, instead of trading fees, you can use liquidity and aligned incentives to do that. Gamify games as well. You can also create fairer on-chain games monetizing yield instead of rake, e.g. sort of daily fantasy sports or poker or coin flip games, enhance pool together by also sort of adding native yield and blast points to winning rewards and infrastructure. You can actually just develop solidity libraries that simply yield or simplify yield for developers, as well as reduce user deposit opportunity costs. And you can build Telegram bots that offer zero trading fees and monetize user yield, providing a competitive edge. So this is just a sampling of the possibilities that are actually possible, and this is all fueled by BLAST. Apparently it's the team or people that were behind Blur that are actually coming up with this new DeFi product, and I feel like this is going to be really, really awesome. I did do a review before for another platform that is on BLAST, because I am trying to make sure I'm tapping in with all the new platforms that are building on BLAST. A lot of them are in testnet, so you can just make sure maybe you line yourself up for some good airdrops. Make sure you follow all of this information if you want to make good gains this crypto bull run. These are the difficult things that you need to do, but sometimes it's just made simple because we bring to you the information that you need. So you can head on over to decentralized.news. You can get full-on tutorials that are breaking down step by step all the things that you need to do, especially on these new layer 2 solutions, to be able to line yourself up for airdrops, and also just to be at the forefront of new innovations, because those are the things that will skyrocket. Make sure you check out the links in the description. If you want to learn DeFi, check out DeFi Millionaire, which is at defi-millionaire.com. If you want to be part of my mentorship program, it's at defi-decoded.online. Simply go there, fill in a simple form. I'll be able to hit you back. And if I'm able to help you, I'll get in touch and we can start working together. If you want to support the channel, make sure you buy my books, Tokenized Trillions, Blockchain Applied. Learn a lot about real-world asset tokenization on the blockchain, and also the different use cases of distributed ledgers across multiple chains. like, share, subscribe, turn on the notifications, blast off to the moon. Peace and love. I've got some flowers for you guys. Love y'all.